I can tell this class is going to be uber fun. Now, look on the bright side, Drew. At least we're going to be learning defense against the dark arts. So, you gotta take a silver lining when you can find it. Good evening, class. Mr. De Benedetti, how nice to see you again. Same with you, Mr. Knight. So, today we will be talking about two of the most dangerous creatures in the wizarding world. Dragons and werewolves. Now, if you look at the board, I will show you all the ways that these creatures are mindless and dangerous. I'm sorry, what? Okay, first of all, werewolves and dragons are not mindless. Let's get that out of the way right now. When a werewolf changes, he loses his human morals and inhibitions, yes, correctly. But that wouldn't make him mindless. And dragons aren't mindless creatures either. They are intelligent and kind, the good ones. They have hierarchies and structure. Where are you getting your information from? Because, one, Alex is right here. He's pretty, mindful. And I've met dragons. They're not mindless at all. Not to mention, I can talk to dragons because I can speak Draconian. Well, Mr. De Benedetti, I'm going based off of what has been established as fact. Mr. Knight is probably one of the good werewolves who, people found a way to keep him away from civilized people when he transforms. Now, as for your view on the dragons, I don't know what kind of fairy tales you've been reading or anything like that, but dragons have been killing wizards and no-mages for centuries. They are violent, mindless creatures. Okay, first of all, we'll get to what you said about Alex in a minute. Second of all, I've met some nice dragons. Let's see, who have I met? There was Grandina, the Sky Dragon. There's Metallicana, the Iron Dragon. There is Skiadrum, a Shadow Dragon. Then there is Weisslogia, a Holy Light Dragon. And then there is Igneal, King of the Fire Dragons, my adoptive father, and also the one who taught me and my half-brother Natsu our Fire Dragon Slayer magic. And the other dragons taught some other kids Dragon Slayer magic as well. So again, I've met nice dragons. The only time a dragon is mean is when it's protecting its horde, protecting someone it views as a child, or protecting its actual children, or protecting its eggs, its lairs, its nests, whatever you want to call it. And for werewolves, yes, when they change, they take on the characteristics of a wolf that's bloodlust, I guess, because it goes on the hunt and stuff like that. But when they're not transformed, unless they're mistreated with all the stigma from society, they are some of the nicest people you will ever meet. Well, Mr. De Benedetti, I guess a case could be made for most of your points. Werewolf thing makes sense. The dragon stuff, I guess, makes sense, but you're going to have to forgive me if I don't totally believe you about meeting one dragon, let alone the 5 or 6 you just listed off, because I've never heard of any of these dragons, nor have they been seen or documented in this so-called Dragon Slayer magic you're talking about. Just doesn't exist. It just does not exist. I will not tolerate liars in my class, Mr. De Benedetti. Lie again, I would take points away from your house, and you will serve detention with me for a month. Do I make myself clear? Well, I hate to disappoint you, Professor Collins, but I'm not lying. Since you haven't heard this magic, I can give you a visual demonstration. Sure, Mr. De Benedetti, please, by all means, show me this so-called Dragon Slayer magic of yours. Oh, I'd be happy to. Fire Dragon War! Ooh. Scourgify! Impudent little brat. Imperio! Right then. Since Mr. De Benedetti is such an advocate for the rights of dragons and werewolves, new assignment for the class. Instead of opening your books and doing practical today, I'm going to give you all an essay. All of you will write a 3-scrolled essay on how to take down a werewolf and a 3-scroll essay on how to take down a dragon due Monday, both of which will be given to Mr. De Benedetti after you give them to me to grade them. The best one out of both essays will be hung up in the classroom. So, that's the lesson. I expect that both essays done by Monday morning to be handed to me to grade, and then I would give them all to Mr. De Benedetti. Class dismissed. I don't know who he thinks he is, but he does not get to talk to you like that. That whole essay thing, that is so messed up on so many levels besides ethical and moral. I think I'm going to have to go have a word with the headmaster about him. Oh, man, I know. Professor Collins just seems to have it out for the both of us. But on the bright side, our next class is Quidditch. We get to learn flying and stuff. Which reminds me, you remember that time we went to Coney Island, right? Yeah, and I threw up. This wouldn't by any chance have me payback for that now then, would it? Now, why would I do that? That's them, boss. Should we go after them now? No. Let them think they're safe. We should wait for the opportune moment to strike. Until then, let them enjoy this time together.